Hey boys and girls, it's Mrs. Puckett. Today we're going to be talking about subject and verb agreement. So whenever we write a sentence or a story, there's usually a subject, who or what that sentence or story is about. So these are some examples of subjects. We could have a dog, we could have friends, we could have a girl riding her bike. Okay, these are the subjects, who we're going to be talking about. But in every sentence, there has to also be a verb or the action word. So for example, this dog wags, these boys play, this girl rides. Okay, so the verb is the action in the sentence. But what gets kind of tricky sometimes is when we have more than one subject in the same sentence. So here we just have one dog, but here we have two friends. And did you know that when we're writing a sentence, when we have a single subject, our verb will end with an S. And when we have a double subject, our verb will not end with an S. So let's look at some examples and then we'll do some together. So I have two sentences here. The first one, read it with me, says Trinity plays ball. Trinity is one person. So notice how the verb plays has an S. Let's look at the next sentence. Luke and Emma, that's two people. Our subject is two. Luke and Emma play tag. Okay, so when it's one person, Trinity plays, but Luke and Emma play. That's when we have subject and verb agreement. When you have a single subject, your verb ends with S. When you have a double subject, your verb does not end with S. Let's try some more. Here's one. Savannah drinks water. So see, Savannah is a single subject. She drinks with an S. Charles and Christopher drink juice. There's our double subject, Charles and Christopher, and the verb just has no S, drink. Savannah drinks, Charles and Christopher drink. Let's try one more. All right, here we go. Anders, that's a single subject. Anders watches, there's the S, watches TV. But when we have a double subject, Leilani and Jordan, they watch a movie. Okay, so remember, if you have a single subject, your verb will end with an S. If you have more than one person or thing in the subject, your verb will not have an S. So let's try a couple together. Over here, back to our picture. We have our single subject. Up here is the dog. So I'm going to write a sentence about that dog. And let's see, can you help me think of a good sentence, what we could say about that dog? It looks like his tail is wagging. Okay? So I'm going to say, the dog. Okay, that's one subject, the dog. So my verb has to have an S. The dog wags. There's my S. Wags his tail. So remember, when the subject is one, a single thing like this one dog, the dog wags with an S. But let's look at the next one. The next one here, there are two boys playing. Okay, they're playing soccer. So let's write the sentence now. The boys, that's more than one subject, the boys play, no S, the boys play soccer. Okay, it's a double subject, so the verb does not have an S. Let's try one more. Here is a girl, she's riding her bike. So if I were to do that sentence, I'm gonna say something with an S or without an S. That's right, when it's a single subject, we use an S. So we're going to say the girl, excuse me, the girl rides. There's our verb with the S. The girl rides her bike. Okay, so just remember when we have a single subject, our verb or our action word in the sentence will end with an S. When we have a double subject, like these boys, the action word does not have an S. So I want you to think of a sentence that you can write that has one subject, maybe yourself, and then think of a simple sentence that you could write that might have two subjects, like maybe you and a family member. This week our story is all about families, so maybe you and your family could practice doing some verbs yourself. That's it. That's all I have at this point, but have a great day, guys, and I know you're going to do a great job with subject and verb agreement. Thank you. Bye-bye.